What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to, of course, be talking about with you guys. In today's video, what I actually want to talk about is the recent reports that do suggest that Andrew Wiggins has in fact received the COVID-19 vaccination and now will be available for home games. This is all being reported by Shams of The Athletic. Now, of course, we know for so long now that so many teams have been looking like they were inquiring for Andrew Wiggins because, of course, we know that Andrew Wiggins would most likely not have been able to play many games for the Warriors at all. We even saw a bunch of experts like Stephen A. Smith kind of come out and say that, hey, you know, you got to potentially be traded here because you're just going to hinder the Golden State Warriors. You can't be playing 40 games a year where half of them are, you know, just kind of away and you're not playing any games really at home. I even called for this as well. I said that they should have, of course, traded him. I said that if he doesn't get vaccinated, that's what's going to have to be the outcome. But again, Andrew Wiggins has actually come out, and of course, he has done it, which I think is good. You know, good for him. I still don't like that he was forced to get it. I still feel like it should be a choice thing. You know, I don't really like getting into the politics stuff on this channel, but I kind of know how, you know, he feels and seeing how he's going right now, considering, you know, I actually live in Australia, and if you want to ask me, like, oh, is it really as bad as what some people are saying, that's not for me to judge at all, but yes, the vaccination is very, very, very recommended to the point where it's kind of out of the recommendation category at this point, and pretty much everyone in Australia has had to go through what Andrew Wiggins has had to. Like, you got to get the vaccination to go and do stuff. That's what Wiggins had to do. You know, California, specifically San Francisco, have had pretty strict vaccination laws, which I dislike. I think it should be, you know, it should be your opinion. If you want to go and get the vaccination, then you should go and get it. But I also like to see that those people not getting the vaccination, I actually like to see the reason they're not getting the vaccination actually be a solid one, rather than some people thinking that I Am Legend's going to get recreated in real life. I don't know. That's just my opinion on all these things. Everyone's got a different vaccination opinion, so it doesn't really matter what mine is, of course. But what matters the most is right now is Andrew Wiggins has, of course, gotten vaxxed, which means he will be available for the home games, and he will most likely not be getting traded at this point. Although, one positive that might have actually come out of this, you know, if you're a Warriors fan, is that because he actually wasn't, you know, getting vaxxed at the time, a lot of teams reportedly have inquired about Andrew Wiggins, so the Golden State Warriors kind of got a W out of this. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they know now what the ground might be like for Andrew Wiggins. They legitimately didn't put him on the trade table or anything. Usually teams only find out what a player's worth is if they put them up for trade and see what other teams are offering. They didn't put Wiggins up for trade. He just got a lot of trade offers, most likely, because he wasn't vaccinated and can't play in, like, San Francisco home games. And I think he can't play at Brooklyn and New York games as well. So, teams probably like the Cavs, who are trying to get rid of Kevin Love's bad contract and are looking to, you know, dump something off to, you know, do this, might have offered the Warriors a deal. You know, some teams like that, a lot of them would. You know, I'm not too sure if the Cavs would have been one of them, but I'm sure if you're a Warriors fan, if you got offered, like, Kevin Love and next year's first and something else, a lot of Warriors fans out there, I think, might, you know, maybe consider that. Depends on if you like Wiggins or not. Myself, I would have declined that. I would have declined most trades for Wiggins. I actually really like Wiggins as a player, and I would like to see the Cavs maybe go for him. But again, Andrew Wiggins, definitely a really good player that the Warriors really need. They don't need Kevin Love's bad contract, but yeah, I have seen some people talking about that maybe a trade of Kevin Love and a pick was offered, which, hey, I could see why that would be offered. You know, it's still a veteran and maybe a top 10 pick. But yeah, no, Wiggins, I still think needs to remain on the Warriors. They desperately need that third shot creator, I think, because Klay Thompson will most likely not be a shot creator this season because of his injury history. I expect him to just be mainly a catch-and-shoot dude. Well, I feel like the issue with the Warriors in the last season or so is that Steph Curry has had to be the only shot creator, and when Steph Curry wasn't, you know, was being the only shot creator and then wasn't because of injuries, D'Angelo Russell was. In the last couple of years, they've just only had one shot creator, like big down shot creator on the court for a long time. This season, I think that changes. You know, Andrew Wiggins was I guess, a second shot creator for them last year. But this year, I think Steph Curry, you know, will be the shot creator. Andrew Wiggins will be. Players like, you know, Moses Moody, and that will come in and help out with that. You know, Jordan Poole will get better and better as well. Those type of situations might be very good to maybe see, you know, what could eventually happen. And again, they desperately need to keep him as a shot creator, though. The other thing is, too, I think James Wiseman could potentially develop into another dude that could be a shot creator. You know, we've seen that. He had a good mid-range in high school. Had an okay three-point shot here and there, but considering I think he's going to keep working on that mid-range in the off-season, he's just going to gradually get better and better as a player. I can't see why James Wiseman won't be another dude that can maybe put some shots up for them. And plus, you know, they might be in need of another shot creator here and there. Like, I feel like a Dennis Schroeder play would have been okay for this team, maybe. But they've also brought in, you know, catch and shoot dudes here and there as well. Of course, you bring in Klay Thompson, who, hey, you'd hope he can eventually be a shot creator coming back, you know, from his injury. I think he will be maybe by the end of the year. But he's just going to mainly be, I think, a catch and shoot type of dude for the first part. But you also bring in another catch and shoot dude like, you know, Otto Porter as well, who comes in. You do lose Kent Bazemore, but I think Otto Porter will be a better player for them. So again, they've done a lot of things here and there. I just think there are a couple more things that they maybe need to work on. Again, you got to keep Wiggins, though. You got to keep him. I wouldn't trade him, even if you can get a top 10 pick and a veteran from the Cavs. You still need him to be a shot creator and put up shots. Unless you think Kevin Love's going to make a comeback year, which, hey, he has looked good in preseason. He has looked his best in, like, 3 years. But I'm still not doing it if I'm the Warriors. I'd keep Andrew Wiggins unless I got, like, a distinctive role player and maybe a good pick, or another shot creator and a good pick. That's what I'd probably do if I was the Golden State Warriors. But, yeah, don't trade Andrew Wiggins anymore. He really looks like he can help out with the team now. You know, he's gotten vaccinated. He's done everything to remain on this Golden State Warriors team, even though he didn't want to get vaccinated. So again, good on him. I hope they decide to keep him, and yeah, I hope they don't trade him anytime soon. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest NBA content and NBA news. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my gaming channel and my iRo/vlogging channels, which I'll be linking in the description down below. Don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions. Should the Golden State Warriors continue to look for trades for Andrew Wiggins, or are you just happy that he's vaccinated and ready to go to be like a third, you know, shot creator or a second shot creator? Can Klay maybe become a shot creator again this season, or will he just be a catch and shoot type dude for the most part because of his injuries? Definitely let me know down below. But of course, don't forget to check out my new podcast channel as well if you haven't already, which I recently just made because I've been posting a lot of clips and stuff onto that. So if you guys could go and maybe leave a like on some of those videos, comment on them, you know, subscribe, and maybe say that you came from this channel in the comments, you know, I'd really appreciate it. But, you know, as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.